Can you hear that? Sounds like the old yellow dog pulling into the train depot at Dockery Plantation in the early 1900s. You know, it was right here in the cotton fields of the Mississippi Delta that a unique American musical form emerged in the late 19th century that affected every other musical form that developed in the 20th century, including jazz, country, gospel, rhythm and blues, rock and roll, soul music, funk, grunge, even hip-hop. And they called it the blues. Hi, I'm Richard Folsom. I want to take you on an authentic musical journey from the plantation music of the Old South to the contemporary urban blues that is being played all over the world today. We want to take you from these cotton fields up the Highway 61 to Memphis, to St. Louis, Chicago, and back down to New Orleans. And we want to introduce you to the people, the flavors, the sounds, and the history of the music that we know as the blues.
We are ranked the #1 blues club in America by bestbluesclubs.org. Four Doors Travel magazines or guides rank Clarksdale and mention this club as #1 music city after Nashville. Blues music is the base, the roots, the core, the genesis of just about every genre of modern music. Even hip-hop stands squarely on the shoulders of the blues. This week I've met people from Uruguay, from Brazil, France. The world literally comes here.
I came from London to hear the real Delta Blues.
We're from Southwest Virginia, and we came here for the blues.
We're from the Netherlands, Juketown. Going for the blues. We love the blues.
That's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the blues.
We serve catfish, which is a homegrown staple from Tunica County, right up the road. Hot tamales, green beans, fried grits. My mother used to make, so I honor her with a fried grits dish.
I love working here at Ground Zero Blues Club because I love blues, I love music, and I love food, and I love to cook.
He was 7 when I started teaching him how to cook.
Started at a real young age. Being able to work together in the kitchen on the same shift, it's been amazing. And the thing about it, we don't have no problems. It's like a family thing now.
We get in the kitchen together and do everything together.
Oh yeah, we get in there cooking. I'm come cook for her sometimes, she come cook for me.
Yeah.
So we enjoy each other cooking and in company because we have fun while we does it.
That's the way, y'all. That's the way of the blues. When you are having this much fun, tell me how
This
Alrighty,
is
I'm
wonderful.
putting the dips with each thing.
I can't wait to try these fried grit balls here.
Oh, okay.
Let's go down to the bottom with it.
Southern tamales. Traditional way.
Delta tamales, I love them.
That's what I love about the South. Everything is fried.
Thank y'all very much.
The Mississippi Delta region is famous for entertainment spots called juke joints, where plantation workers and sharecroppers relaxed and socialized following a hard week of work. Juke joints were the last retreat, the final bastion for black people who wanted to get away from whites and the pressures of the day. Today, juke joints dot the landscape across the rural South.
So Red's Lounge is the real deal juke joint. It's the last one that's long running, live music, never closed down, never stopped having music. Also, just across the railroad track from Red's is Ground Zero Blues Club. Of course, co-owned by Morgan Freeman, the actor, and Bill Luckett, our former mayor. It sort of emulates a juke joint on a larger scale.
B.B. King was born in Indianola, Mississippi, where the B.B. King Museum is found. And it is in Indianola that King established his own juke joint called Club Ebony. We caught up with blues artist Nellie Tiger Travis and her band after their recent recording session at Club Ebony.
And are you the queen of the band?
I am tonight.
She's the boss lady.
She's actually, she's the queen.
You know it's going in a direction that's, pretty cool there. You got a lady calling herself BB Queen and playing the lead guitar and playing the blues. She has taken, Nellie Travis, because that's why we're here today with Nellie Travis, Nellie Tiger. And she brought the blues all together to another level with funk, rock, blues, the whole works, a whole different flavor, and it's still blues.
I'm originally from Mount Bayou. I'm originally from Mississippi, but I've been gone for many years, and I decided to come back and do a recording of a song I wrote, Born in Mississippi.
Oh, good.
And
would you do a couple of bars for us? Is that okay? Go ahead now.
Drive the chord. Let me think. No, it's
Well,
okay.
make me play. Come on now.
I was born in Mississippi, lived on Highway 61.
Hey, sing now.
I was born in Mississippi, lived on Highway 61. Let me tell you about the Delta, baby, we can have some fun.
Oh, that's good. What do you think of all these women here taking over the blues, playing the blues the way they want to play the blues?
Well, I love to see them take over. Less work for me, and less work that I have to do it, And I enjoy them more so than I do guys.
Of course you will. Guys don't dress like this.
Juke joints were renowned for their food and barbecue, and they'd prepare it right out the front door.
So Charles, you got ribs in here,
Ribs,
and you got
baked beans, and some magnolia sausage.
magnolia sausage.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go back to the ribs. Now, what do you put on ribs? Are you got a rub or you got a sauce?
No, just some lemon pepper seasoning and a little Lariat seasoning sauce. That's about it.
Okay, Charles.
Yeah.
It smells good. Can I have a look at it?
Yeah.
All right.
Good. All right, there you go.
Oh, look at those. Wow. And what kind of wood is that burning down?
Huh? That's some oak.
Oak wood.
Oak. Well, I started the beans at the house. Seasoned them, put the salt and everything, put them in the pan. So all I had to do is set that pan on.
All right.
Then I come down there and put the magnolias on, chop up the onions, bell pepper, put them in the pan. Let them boil something by themselves. Let the sausage cook on the grill. Then put the sausage in the pan, cover it back up.
Is there any secret to it?
Yeah, having somebody cook the food right, that's about it. I guess that's probably with anything with somebody cook it.
Somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
But you don't have any secrets you're going to share?
No, ain't no secret.
In November of 1941, KFFA in West Helena, Arkansas went on the air for the first time. Blues musicians Robert Lockwood Jr. and Sonny Boy Williamson approached the owner, Sam Anderson, with the idea of airing a local blues show. Anderson knew it would need a sponsor and sent Lockwood and Williamson to Max Moore, owner of Interstate Grocery Company. Moore just happened to have a railroad car of unsold King Biscuit flour sitting on the tracks, and since he recognized the possibilities of marketing to African Americans, Moore told Lockwood and Williamson that if they could help sell the unsold flour on their show, he would be their permanent sponsor.
And he said, give us 15 minutes a day and we'll sell you some flour. And they agreed to it. They called the mill from Kansas that they got the flour from, and they agreed to give them some co-op money. And they began advertising on the new radio station KFFA in Helena. And they called the show King Biscuit Time.
When the rail car of flour was sold as a result of the endorsement, KFFA's King Biscuit Time became the first regular radio show to play African American music and present live blues entertainers, reaching an audience throughout the Mississippi Delta region.
And kicking off today's show is King Biscuit Time co-founder Sonny Boy Williamson with Cross My Heart, right here on King Biscuit Time.
If you cross your heart to someone you're not supposed
Every
to
day at
lie.
12:15 in the afternoon, KFFA in West Helena, Arkansas, broadcasts the King Biscuit Time Radio Hour from the Delta Cultural Center, a program that's been on the air since 1941. Famous blues artists have been appearing live on this program for 77 years. Thomas Jacks, the DJ, spins the tunes from his incredible library and introduces new talent. I had a chance to speak with Marcus Cartwright before Thomas introduced him to his listening audience.
How old were you when you got into the blues?
Oh man, blues been around me forever. So pretty much, you know, when you hear it everywhere and everybody around you play it, you know, they get to you too. So it's just, well, it's the easiest form of music I can play. She bought me gasoline and the cheapest woman, that I've ever seen. Get out here. Thank you. Thank you. Can't croak save his soul. Lord, ain't it crying?
While Marcus played another tune, Thomas got ready to end the half-hour blues showcase with an admonishment to his audience to be kind to one another.
Folks, take care out there. Be good to one another. And we'll see you tomorrow right here since 1941 on King Biscuit Time.
I know something on you. Thank you.
We're standing outside the Bluesberry Cafe with owner Art Crevaro, and he's got some great stories about this place. Art, can you share some with us?
Well, the Bluesberry Cafe, we had the concept of making a little blues club, just a little bit of food, just one blues musician, but it turned out that the guitar player had a bass player who had a drummer, and we built the stage, and it's just evolved year after year. So it's just a good time, you know. Watermelon Slim's going to jump on stage with Deke Harp, and we're going to do John Henry. I'll probably play some conga music with it too.
Well, John Henry went to his town. Dr. John Henry, what can you do? He said, I can hold the jack, I can be a crack, and I can't go.
I've been playing here at the Bluesberry Cafe since October the 30th, 2009. My first instrument was not the harmonica in 1959 when I started it. My first instrument was a set of bongos my mother gave me with an instructional 45 record back in 1958.
I got a story to tell about Watermelon. I came here a couple of years ago. Slim was helping out. It was a busy day for the Bluesberry, and we thought he was our waiter. We didn't know that maybe he wasn't. And he walked over and said, "You guys want to hear some blues?" We said, "Sure." And he grabs a guitar, then he walks over to the table and grabs a salt shaker, and he sits down and starts playing an amazing slide guitar. He laid that guitar on his lap, and we were blown away. And then later that day, we saw Slim up on the stage and playing the harmonica, and we went, wow, the man can play harmonica too.
by before it's not too long, you know. And I don't have any problem with having spread my image in musical ways around the world. I'm an unofficial sans portrait cultural ambassador of this blues and a true disciple of it, and I'll die that way.
Thank you very, very much.
When you come to Mississippi, come to the Grandma House of Pancakes. We the top 10 in the state of Mississippi. And we have some blueberry pancakes, chocolate chip pancake, and regular pancake.
We're from Silver Creek, New York, which is about an hour south of Buffalo on Lake Erie.
We wanted to experience the Delta Blues, and we're also enjoying a great place to stay at the Shack Up Inn, which I highly recommend if you're here in Clarksdale. At the Shack Up Inn, they've taken sharecropper shacks from throughout the region. They've reassembled them, and they rent those out as hotel rooms for the night. So as their logo says, it ain't the Ritz, but it is still really nice, and I think it's a great experience if you're coming down for a Delta Blues tour.
Oh, definitely come. You're going to learn so much history. I'm sorry.
Why are you crying? I'm curious.
It's touching to see.
Touching to see what?
Like in the sharecropper shacks, to see life that you didn't know, that you wouldn't have experienced, and to see how other people lived, and to understand you understand where the blues came from. You understand the hardship and the pain that people went through, and you can feel the soul of the place.
You know that people, they are drifting from door to door, but you can't find no heaven. I don't care where they go.
And you'll see things and feel things that you didn't know you could see and feel, and it's really amazing. And come here for the pancakes, because they truly are wonderful.